Hello, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about the difference between percentage scan and percentage check. We have already covered this session like scan and percentage check separately, but still I got few mails in which people are requesting to create a video on the difference between these two built-in function because these are bit confusing as compared to other. So that's why we are going to discuss about the difference, exactly the difference between this scan and check built-in function. So let's go through that program. So here we are writing the code in fully free format. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to remove this line. Yeah. So from here, what we are doing, we are just declaring two variable, which is string and result. So string variable is of character type and result variable is of numeric type that we will use to demonstrate the concept of scan and check. So firstly, we will discuss about the scan function only. So make it clear that scan function is always return the first position of search argument. So whatever the value we are passing as a search argument, it will find it in your string, your source string, and then it will return it to the variable. Clear? So here on line number 16, we are storing this string text Sharmit, and in line number 18, I am using percentage scan function. So whatever the value we will pass in a search argument, it will find in the main string and it will return the position of that particular character. So on line number 18, I'm passing one argument as a search argument, which is letter H. So it will find the letter H, and wherever it finds the first position of letter H, it will return to me. Okay. So here it will find on fourth position, so it will return directly the fourth uh, position to this result variable. So I hope now it is clear, like scan is only for finding the first position of search argument. Suppose here you can see that A, not A, like H are written two times. Okay, in tech and as well as in Sharmit. So it will not return this position because we have started it from the first position. If you want to start change your start position, then you can pass the third argument that we have discussed in the last session, separate session of scan. But for now, we are just discussing about the difference. That's why I'm not passing all the argument or optional argument. So it will return the as it is searching it from the first position. So it will return the position of this letter, not this one. Okay. So scan is clear, I hope. Now we will discuss about the percentage check built-in function. What check function will do? It will return the position of non-occurrence character. Okay. So it will check like what let me make it more clear. Whatever the values we are passing here in this argument, it will compare this with the actual data, and if it finds something which is not present in this in this list, then it will return that position. Clear? So here we are passing H, so it will look into this. So T is not in this list, we are only passing H, so it will return first position because first position is the non-occurrence which is not here in this list. You can consider it as list. Okay, so let's compile and see. I've compiled it and calling it. So firstly it is returning 4 because we are using scan function, and in scan function we are searching for the H letter, first occurrence of H letter, which is at position 4. If I hit enter, it will return the second value from check built-in function, which is 1 because H is not T is not inside this list. So what will happen if I include T here also? So this time we are passing two characters, small h and capital T. So let's compile. So what it will do, it will check first character with the list. So it finds that it means it is not the non-occurrence character. It will pass it and move to the second character. This time it will find E, which is not in this list. So it will return the second position, which is non-occurrence character. Calling it 4 and 2. Correct? Because 2 E was not there in list. And what will happen if I pass exact word tech here? If I pass tech here, tech as it is, so what it will do, it will return this fifth position because space is not in this list. So I'm compiling it. and calling it. So it returns fifth, which is correct because space is not in this list. So to make it clear or to learn the concept of check, you can remember one thing only, that it whatever the values written here, it will check with this list. If it is not present here, then it will return that position. Okay, and if it is present there in this list, then it will move to the next character. Same here, also, like if you want to scan or check with some particular position, then you can pass the search argument or source string, and then you can pass the third argument as a starting position. This is optional parameter. By default it starts from the first position, otherwise you, after a colon, you can pass that location. Okay, so again I will explain you one simple way to learn about the scan and check. For scan built-in function, you have to like scan built-in function will return only the first position of search argument, whereas percentage check built-in function return the first position, the position of non-occurrence character. Mainly it will check the actual string and compare it with the comparator that we are passing as a first argument. If it is not present in this list, then it will return the position, otherwise it will move to the next position. Okay, so yeah, I hope this time your doubt regarding the scan and check is clear, and now you are good to use this scan and built-in function separately. And if you want to refer these sessions, like I have already prepared a separate session for scan and check built-in function with all the possible arguments and parameter, so you can refer it in the playlist. Okay, so yeah, that's all for this session. In the upcoming session we will learn few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmat.